I woke up this morning and went onto youtube.com. On YouTube, I saw an advert telling me that CellC is the first network in South Africa to support Wi-Fi calling. Naturally, I was pretty excited because I myself am a CellC customer. So I clicked the link to read more, and that was when I realized that this thing is actually pretty dumb. And here's why. Firstly, it uses normal billing rates. So when I say Wi-Fi, you've automatically learned to associate Wi-Fi with free stuff, right? So when I say Wi-Fi calls, you think free calls. But with CellC, it's the complete opposite. So with CellC, what happens is, if you had to connect to a Wi-Fi network and you made a call, it would still charge you for it. They would take the funds out of your airtime balance, despite the fact that you used Wi-Fi to make the call. So really, nothing is free. Secondly, CellC claims that their service is for people who travel abroad frequently. So what they can do is go to another country and call South Africa without using foreign rates. They can use local rates to make calls, which sounds great, right? But here's the thing. I understand that there are people, businessmen, who travel to Cape Town, Joburg, Durban. They travel all over the country. But how many people do you know who travel abroad frequently? So think about it. With the weakening rand, not that many people can actually afford to go overseas. So it doesn't really help us. And those businessmen who can afford to go overseas usually have their companies pay for the expenses. So the fact that they save money on airtime doesn't really affect them because they are not the ones paying for the calls in the first place. Thirdly, CellC says that Wi-Fi calling is made for areas where you can't pick up a cellular network signal, but you can pick up a Wi-Fi signal. Now listen up. Cell phones have evolved to the point where you can go virtually anywhere in the country and you will pick up a cellular network signal. And let's say you are in the middle of a desert and you can't pick up any cellular network signal. Then I'm pretty sure that the chances of you picking up a Wi-Fi signal are pretty small. I mean, what does CellC think? That you can go into the middle of a desert and somebody's going to put down a Wi-Fi router so you can have Wi-Fi and they don't bother to put down a cell phone tower? Does that really make sense? No, it doesn't. Alright, as you can see, I have some pretty strong feelings on this subject. But if you are one of those people who believe that CellC's Wi-Fi calling is actually a good idea, let me know why in the comments below, and if your argument is convincing enough, you might just be able to change my mind. Once again everybody, thank you for watching. Goodbye.